You wake up slowly. The morning light is soft, but you feel a weight pressing down inside you. Not just the usual tiredness, but something quieter, deeper. You sit on the edge of the bed and catch yourself hesitating before standing, as if your own body is reminding you of something lost, something slipping away. It's not easy to put into words. Maybe it's the subtle ache in your legs, the cool numbness in your feet, or the fading spark you once took for granted in the moments that mattered most. Those moments when you felt truly alive, connected, and powerful. This isn't just aging. It feels like a silence growing between you and the man you used to be. I know that silence well. I've seen it in the eyes of men I've cared for over the years. Men who, like you, have lived full lives, worked hard, loved deeply, faced challenges with quiet courage, but who suddenly find themselves questioning what's left. It's a feeling many carry alone, wrapped in shame or frustration because no one really talks about it. Not the slow retreat of energy, not the way circulation in that area changes as the years add up. You might have heard the dismissive phrase, "It's just part of getting old," but I want you to hear something different today. It doesn't have to be this way. The story of your body can still change, even now, after 60. Take Robert, for example. I first met him in my clinic a few years ago, a retired school teacher with a gentle demeanor and a quiet sadness in his eyes. At 68, Robert had spent decades as a devoted husband and father, the kind of man who put everyone else's needs before his own. But lately, he'd noticed things changing, little things that piled up and wore him down. His feet felt numb and cold each morning, his legs heavy and slow. Nights became restless, and intimacy with his wife, once a source of joy, now felt like a distant memory. When he finally confided in me, there was shame mixed with relief, like he'd been carrying a secret too heavy to bear alone. Robert's story isn't unique, though it often feels that way when you're living it. Many men face these subtle shifts, declining circulation, lessened sensation, lower energy, and they suffer quietly, believing it's just their body giving up. But it's not about giving up. It's about what's happening beneath the surface, the very biology of aging that affects blood flow and vitality. And here's the thing. While time moves forward, our bodies hold an incredible capacity to heal and adapt, if given the right support. You see, as we age, the lining of our blood vessels, called the endothelium, becomes less flexible and less responsive. Think about your blood vessels like a network of garden hoses, carrying life-giving blood to every part of your body. When you were younger, these hoses were supple and wide open, letting blood flow freely to your hands, feet, and yes, down there where it counts. But over the years, those hoses can become stiffer, narrower, and a bit clogged, like hoses left out in the sun, cracked and less efficient. The result is slower circulation, which can affect everything from how energized you feel in the morning to how you experience intimacy. This isn't some distant, abstract problem. It's a very real, very physical change that touches the core of your daily life. You might notice your hands and feet feeling colder than they used to, or perhaps you find it harder to maintain the strength and endurance you once had. Intimacy may feel different, less spontaneous, less fulfilling. And that quiet frustration can weigh heavily on your spirit. But understanding what's happening inside your body is the first step toward reclaiming some of that lost vitality. Now, here's where the story turns hopeful. There's a simple, natural practice you can start tomorrow morning. Something so small, it almost feels too easy to be true. It's the act of taking a single tablespoon of oil before breakfast on an empty stomach. Not just any oil, but specific kinds known to nourish your blood vessels, improve circulation, and gently support the delicate systems that sustain your energy and down their blood flow. Extra virgin olive oil, for example, is rich in polyphenols, powerful compounds that help protect the lining of your blood vessels and improve their function. It's like giving your garden hoses a soothing, repairing balm, helping them stay flexible and open. Pumpkin seed oil brings another set of benefits, packed with zinc and phytosterols, nutrients known to support prostate health and improve circulation in the pelvic region. Then there's black seed oil, less well known but promising in some studies for enhancing blood vessel elasticity and reducing inflammation. This isn't about instant fixes or quick magic. It's about a gentle, consistent habit that feeds your body what it needs to keep your circulation humming. Over time, with this simple morning ritual, you might start to notice subtle shifts. The warmth returning to your feet, the energy lingering a little longer, the quiet confidence that comes with feeling more connected to your body again. This 1 tablespoon is not a cure-all, but it's a kind of invitation to care for yourself, to give your body a chance to heal in its own time. And the best part? You don't have to do this in isolation. Pairing the oil with a few simple daily habits can amplify its benefits. A short sequence of light movement in the morning, stretching your hips, rotating your ankles, taking a gentle walk, can kickstart blood flow and help your body wake up fully. Drinking a glass of warm water before you reach for the oil thins your blood slightly, making it easier to circulate. And even taking a few deep breaths, slowing your inhale and exhale can stimulate your nervous system in ways that encourage your vessels to relax and open. Imagine for a moment that your morning routine becomes a sacred ritual, not just something to check off a list, but a quiet time where you reconnect with your body's needs and its incredible capacity for renewal. That hesitation you felt when you first sat up in bed can begin to fade, replaced by a growing sense of anticipation, of possibility. You might find yourself standing taller, moving with more ease, even smiling a little more in the mirror as you recognize that man who still lives inside you. There's a lot to unpack here, and I want you to hold on to this thought. You're not broken. You're not losing your vitality because you failed or because your time is up. What you're experiencing is part of a process, a signal from your body asking for a bit more care, a bit more intention, and that process can be slowed, softened, even reversed in some ways if you're willing to try. Robert's story didn't end in frustration. After committing to this daily oil ritual combined with gentle movement and hydration, he began to notice changes within weeks. His feet felt warmer, his mornings less sluggish. More importantly, he found his confidence growing again. His intimacy with his wife rekindled not by force, but by the quiet return of feeling alive in his body. The shame he'd carried began to lift, replaced by hope and a renewed sense of self. This isn't just Robert's story. It can be yours too. And in the next part, I want to dive deeper into the science behind these oils and the ways they work to restore your circulation and vitality. I'll also share practical, easy steps you can take to make this part of your life starting tomorrow. Because the journey toward reclaiming your strength and connection after 60 doesn't have to be lonely, and it certainly doesn't have to be filled with guesswork or despair. So, take a breath and know this: you are not alone. Your body is still capable of surprising resilience, and with small, consistent actions, you can invite new life back into your mornings and into your days. The morning light deepens as you carry on with your day, holding on to the quiet intention you planted with that simple spoonful of oil. You might be wondering how something so small could make any difference, especially after years, decades even, of changes quietly shaping your body in ways you hadn't fully noticed. But that's the remarkable thing about healing. It often begins in the smallest acts, repeated with patience and care, like water slowly smoothing stone. The oils you take aren't just fats, they are complex living medicines crafted by nature, rich with compounds that speak directly to the cells in your blood vessels. Polyphenols in olive oil act as powerful antioxidants, protecting the delicate lining of your arteries from the wear and tear that time and inflammation bring. They encourage the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels, allowing them to widen and increase the flow of life-giving blood. When your vessels respond better, your hands feel warmer, your feet regain their sensitivity, and, importantly, circulation down there improves. The area that often suffers in silence but matters deeply to your sense of vitality and intimacy. Pumpkin seed oil brings its own quiet magic, rich in zinc, a mineral intimately tied to hormone balance and prostate health. Zinc supports the immune system, helps regulate testosterone levels, and contributes to better urinary function, all essential for men after 60. The phytosterols in pumpkin seed oil help lower inflammation and maintain healthy cholesterol levels, which in turn protect your arteries from stiffening. This isn't just about preventing problems. It's about actively nourishing the parts of your body that sustain your energy and pleasure. Black seed oil, perhaps less familiar but equally potent, contains thymoquinone, a compound studied for its anti-inflammatory and vasodilating effects. Early research suggests it may improve the flexibility of blood vessels and reduce oxidative stress, both vital factors in maintaining healthy circulation. Taken together, these oils form a trio of gentle but potent support, a morning ritual that honors your body's need for care and repair. But medicine alone can't carry the whole journey. Healing requires movement, hydration, and breath, simple practices that awaken your nervous system and invite your blood to flow more freely. When you rise, take a moment to stretch your hips, rotate your ankles, or walk slowly across the room. This light motion awakens the muscles that assist circulation and encourages your body to send fresh blood to every extremity. The warmth that returns to your feet or the tingling in your fingers is a small but powerful sign that your body remembers how to heal itself. Drinking a glass of warm water before you take your oil is more than just habit. It thins the blood slightly, making it easier to flow through your vessels. Imagine your blood as a river. Warmer water flows smoother and faster, bringing oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. Combined with the oil's protective compounds, this simple step helps maintain that vital current in your body. Breathing deeply and slowly for a few moments before your day begins might seem unrelated, but it's far from it. Your breath is the bridge between your mind and your body, and by activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that calms and relaxes, you encourage your blood vessels to open. This gentle expansion allows more blood to nourish tissues and supports overall heart health. Over time, these small acts create a rhythm, a harmony between your body and mind that supports vitality and well-being. All these pieces together, oil, movement, hydration, breath, form a morning ritual designed not just to improve circulation, but to restore your connection with your body and yourself. This practice is a quiet rebellion against the idea that aging means loss without hope. Instead, it's a declaration that your body is capable of renewal, that the rhythms of life can be restored with intention and kindness. I want you to remember that you are not broken. The shifts you experience, the changes in sensation or energy, are signals from your body asking for attention, not surrender. And that attention, given consistently and lovingly, can lead to healing and transformation. Robert's journey offers a glimpse of what's possible. After committing to his morning ritual of oils, movement, and hydration, he found more than just physical improvements. His nights became more restful. His days carried a lightness that had been missing for years. Intimacy with his wife, once clouded by frustration and silence, blossomed into a renewed connection filled with warmth and understanding. The quiet shame he'd carried faded, replaced by gratitude and a sense of reclaiming his life. This transformation wasn't sudden or dramatic. It was patient, gentle, and deeply human. You might not see changes overnight, and that's okay. Healing is a journey, not a race. Some days will feel better than others, and some mornings might still bring hesitance. But every time you take that spoonful of oil, every time you stretch your legs or breathe deeply, you are building a foundation for lasting vitality. You're telling your body that it matters, that it deserves care, and that it can respond with strength. So tomorrow, before the distractions of the day take hold, try this. Reach for that small bottle of oil and take one deliberate tablespoon. Savor it. Let it be a moment of connection between you and your health. Pair it with a few gentle movements, a warm glass of water, and a few deep breaths. Let this ritual be a quiet promise to yourself, not of perfection, but of commitment to your well-being. And remember, you don't have to walk this path alone. There is a community of men just like you, navigating the complexities of aging with courage and hope. Sharing your experiences, asking questions, and learning together creates strength that can carry you through challenges and victories alike. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing to this channel. Here, we explore real, practical ways to support your health and vitality as you move through your 60s and beyond. Your journey is important, and you deserve tools and knowledge grounded in care and respect. I'm Dr. Michael Hanks, and I'm honored to walk alongside you on this path. You are more than your age or your challenges. You are a man capable of resilience, renewal, and quiet strength. Take this step tomorrow morning. Be patient with yourself, and know that with each small action, you are writing a new chapter, one filled with hope, health, and the enduring power to reclaim your life.